Hello, welcome to the song analysis on Fly Me to the Moon. So this part is also going to serve as a summary of what we have learned in Harmony 1. So by analyzing this song, we'll encounter a lot of the concepts that we learned earlier in Harmony 1. Hopefully we can also consolidate them or even solidify them by analyzing a popular tune. Alright, so I'm sure you've heard of Fly Me to the Moon, but before I go to the chart, let's look at a few chord progressions. Alright, the first one, D minor, 7 to G7, C major, going to an F major 7. So again, when you look at the G7 or any dominant 7 chord, you think whether it's a, you have to determine if it is a 5-7 chord. So in this case, it's a yes, so everything would fit nicely. You have 1 major 7 here, and then you have 2 minor 7 here, so 2, 5, 1, and then you have a 4 major 7 here. Alright. Okay, number 2, C7 to F major 7, so easy. 5, 7 to a 1 major. Number 3, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 flat 9, A minor 7, so it's just a 2, 5, 1 in A minor, right? Sorry, 5, 7, and then 2 minor 7 flat 5. So the flat 9 is really just a just an embellishment. It makes the E7 even more dissonant, but it's still just an E7. Okay. So finally, A7 to D minor 7. So a 5, and then a 1 minor 7 here. All right. So it should feel easy, right, on this page. All right. And it should still feel easy when you look at the chart of Fly Me to the Moon. So you may want to take a moment to copy the chord progression first. Leave some space, so that we can analyze it. Alright. Pause the video and copy section B as well. Alright. Cool. Let's begin our analysis. Alright, we just did this thing here, right? We just analyze these chord progression. Look at the first line. A minor, D minor, G7, C major 7. So immediately you should be able to spot, hey, this is actually a 2, 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. Alright. So what about this guy here? This should fit nicely as a 6 minor 7. Alright, cool. And then going into an F major 7, but you have a C7 between the C major 7 and F major 7. So what's going on here? So remember, we just did we just analyzed C7 to F major 7, so that's 5 of F major. If you look closely, if we pretend that it's still in C major, well, actually not pretend, we are still in C major, right? So F is just going to be a 4. And C7 is actually the secondary dominant of F major, so of 4. So 5, 7 of 4, which it's a secondary dominant chord. Okay. And B minor 7 flat 5, E7 flat 9, E minor 7. Okay, we are modulating. So when we go to advanced topics, we'll talk more about modulation. But after having done this, you should be able to spot these 3 chord progressions as just one unit. So we're actually in a new key, A minor. Cool. Moving on. We have A7 going to D minor 7. But if you look at the big picture again, this is actually another 2, 5, 1 in C major. And the A7, hey, is a 5 D minor. So another secondary dominant chord situation here, where A7 is actually the 5, 7 of 2. Alright. After the C major 7, we have 3 minor 7, so we're in C major still. And another 2, 5, 1 here. And the A7 is the 5, 7 of 2 again. After that, you got another 2, 5, 1 in A minor, so I'm just going to leave that. These two lines, they are repeating the first two lines of section A. All right. Moving to D minor, G7. So 2, 5 going into a 3 minor 7 instead of a 1. And then A7 to D minor, so another secondary dominant chord situation. Two, 5. You have a C major 6, that's still a 1. And you can just think of that as a C major 7, but with the 6. So they're very similar to each other. The reason that we're using a 6 chord instead of a 7 is we have the last melody note is a C. Okay, so the last melody note is a C note. And if you use C major 7 as a chord comp, so C, E, G, B, there would be a clash between B and C. So it's not very nice to arrive at a at the last chord with such dissonance. So instead of playing a B, we would play an A. So hence C6. So when we get to some advanced topics, we'll discuss other chord types, including the 6 chords. And for now, just think C major 6 as something that's similar to C major 7th. All right. There you go. That's your analysis. Not so bad, huh? So you see we have some modulation going on here, meaning changing key. So C major, and then a little bit A minor here. And you've got some secondary dominant chord situations as well. So in the next video, I'm going to do an analysis again on this song, but with some scale choices. Okay? So see you there.